Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. How about this for a start? Open with an onside kick, swipe of possession, big time risky, and also very confident. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off the RPO, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Unloads quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he can even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. To throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Going to try to get it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And the Vols are in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Flips it out in the flat. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. And the Volunteers get it past the sticks. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Turning it on! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Miller with the ball. Takes it the other way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Now improvising. It's complete to the right. Touchdown time! And that one will give him the lead.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Nowhere close on that one as he got twirled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. To the air, it's Aguilar. Unloads it downfield. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. will keep it. And the Volunteers get enough to move the chains.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They want to run this quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. How about the defense with almost a desperation-type play to stop this drive and preserve the lead?
I love how they've got guys flying around here in the second half and getting hats on the football. They practice creating these takeaways all week long in practice. They're trying to be opportunistic, and you're seeing that here from this defense in the second half.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Using his feet. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown ball! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll take it himself. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and they now lead by 5. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Keeps it on the draw. Got enough for the first down. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. lowers those pads. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted. They were back in their